Right, welcome to the channel, everybody. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom Creator. Now, we have talked about one-horse towns on the channel. We have talked about horses with no name. We have not talked about a crazy horse yet. And I think it's time we had that conversation. I was trying to think of bands that we haven't covered on the channel yet, and I was looking through YouTube, just doing the random scrolling thing, and I saw a few Neil Young reactions. And I noticed that most Neil Young reactions are centered around his acoustic work, which is brilliant and really beautiful. But Neil Young is called the godfather of grunge. So I'd kind of like to see how he got that title. So we're going to be reacting to Cinnamon Girl from Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Apparently, this is the original Spice Girl, if you will. Crazy Horse consists of Neil Young on guitar and lead vocals, Danny Whitten on guitar and vocals, Billy Talbot on bass, Ralph Molina on drums and vocals, Bobby Notkoff on violin, Robin Lane on harmony vocals. Neil actually wrote this apparently when he was suffering from a fever and the flu, and I was sick yesterday and I had a bit of a fever and I couldn't do shit. This guy gets sick and writes a classic. So going to read the lyrics, and then we're going to dive into the song. There we go. I want to live with a cinnamon girl. I could be happy the rest of my life with a cinnamon girl. A dreamer of pictures, I run in the night. You can see us together, chasing the moonlight. My cinnamon girl. 10 silver saxes, a bass with a bow. Singer relaxes and waits between shows for the cinnamon girl. A dreamer of pictures, I run in the night. You see us together, chasing the moonlight. My cinnamon girl. Pa sent me money now. You know I'll make it somehow. I need another chance. You see your baby love details. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, that really doesn't sound terribly grungy to me, if you will. That actually sounds like something that could be very easily on one of his acoustic albums. So I am very, very interested to see what this song has got. So, Cinnamon Girl. So the song is from the 1969 album. Uh, Everyone knows this is Nowhere. This is their debut. This is a live performance from 1991. I figured a live performance would be kind of cool. So let's check this out. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Cinnamon Girl. All right, I gotta step in. That groove is wicked. That is so catchy. I'm almost positive that Rolling Stone or some music magazine rated that among the top 50 like song intros or chord progressions or something like that. I can see why. The song was written in double drop D. Like I've heard of drop D, I've never heard of double. Kind of wish I had Danny around. Maybe he could explain that to me. But this is beautiful. Just the mixture of that groove and those harmonies. And again, I kind of wish Danny was here because he could give his thoughts on this. The band that's coming to mind right off the bat is like a really happy Alice in Chains. Like Alice out of the chains and running through the fields. Um, just the mixture of the heavy groove and the harmonies just made me think of that. Wow. That was not what I was expecting. So let's continue.
Silver Saxons, a bass was let go. The drummer relaxes and waits between shows for a cinnamon girl. A dreamer of pictures, I ride in the night. You see us together, chasing the moonlight, my cinnamon girl.
Okay. So, like many young men, I once had aspirations of being a guitarist. Played for a little bit. I never really had the discipline to get any good, but I read a lot of guitar magazines, and I'd heard a lot about this one note solo in Cinnamon Girl. And I'm guessing that was it. It's hard to tell. It just kind of feels like an interlude. And I guess that's kind of an artistic statement in and of itself. A solo that you can't even distinguish as a solo. But Neil Young himself says, the notes all sound different to him. So, I mean, who am I to argue with Neil Young, right? Uh, I don't. I guess I was expecting something a lot more chaotic and noisy. Because I remember hearing about Crazy Horse again. Sometimes when I would read like music or guitar magazines, and they're described as having this, rattling, loud, chaotic sound. And this is certainly not it. This is like it's loud. Don't get me wrong. Those amps are absolutely enormous. They're bigger than my apartment building practically. But this is just a great groove and just beautiful harmonies. Like there are harmonies there, and I don't know if it's a bridge or a chorus or something like that. It's not a conventionally structured song, but this reek of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You can see why Young would join them. But wow, those harmonies are absolutely beautiful. The props to the gentleman with the El DeBarge hair. I think he's doing the high part. Neil Young is doing the low part. I also think that whoever was doing this video, was basically told to get as many shots of women enjoying themselves as possible. The hotter, the better. And he's doing a fine job, but that crowd is having an absolute blast. They're having so much fun. It looked like there was a grandma in there. It looked to be maybe in her 60s or 70s just jamming. I mean, Neil Young, he's not the kind to smile a whole lot, but he is so relaxed. It looks like he's having so much fun. And you can see why. Like, this song is uplifting to listen to. I can only imagine how performing it must feel. So I'm going to go back a little bit. We're going to let the song play through, and we're going to close it up. All right? Again, not what I was expecting. What's up, ladies? Yep. All right, there was the chaos I was expecting at the end there. Wow. Um, yeah, yeah, that's a rabbit hole has been successfully opened. That song was an almost perfect blend of heaviness and harmony, and I just love how life affirming it felt. Like that was a loud, thick, heavy guitar sound, but it still managed to sound dreamy when you put the harmonies over it. So it still had that romantic feel. And I guess maybe that chaos at the end was maybe the mind unraveling because he hadn't seen his cinnamon girl in a while. Yeah, definitely gonna have to. Guys, let me know in the comments. Tell me more Neil Young and Crazy Horse songs. I'm familiar with Needle and the Damage Done. Maybe do. I might say familiar. I've heard of the song. Might do that one next. Yeah, please let me know because I want to hear more of this band. Also, let us know if you would like Denny and I to react to the original version. But yeah, utterly amazing. They had the crowd in the palm of their hands. Like at the end, that woman was just paused and then kind of shuddered when the last note was hit. Yeah, it looked like they had so much fun. Yeah, that was. I guess what I like about it was it still felt so life affirming. Like they're calling him the godfather of grunge, and if I had an issue with a lot of the music from the '90s, especially in the early part of it, it felt like there was like a constant contest to see who could be the most miserable. Whereas that, as heavy as it was, still felt life affirming, still felt uplifting. And again, that's a matter of personal taste. I think sometimes life will give you enough reasons to be depressed, and you don't want to turn on the radio and get another reason. But also sometimes you need music that sort of is your companion down into those darkest parts of your soul as well. So I do see both ends now. I wasn't always I hadn't always kept my mind that open. So thank you, Danny. But all right, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Links down below to support the channel. $1.99 channel membership, $4.99 Patreon. Cool exclusive benefits there, and we're still always trying to add stuff. Danny's very social. He'll let you sit in on reactions, hang out in Discord, cool stuff like that. Also, join our Discord. We, need some loud voices there. So, thank you guys very, very much. And mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Music is your best support group. Listen to it frequently. Thank you all very much.